Okay, hello. Today we are going to learn about box and whisker plots, and it's just a way to represent a set of data. So a box and whisker plot shows the variability of a data set along a number line using the least value, the greatest value, and then the quartiles of the data. So that's a new word. Quartiles divide the data into four equal parts. Um, and the median is the middle. We're going to call that quartile 2. And then that is going to be cut in half into an upper half and a lower half. And then the median of the upper half is Q3, and the median of the lower half is Q1. So if we look here, the smallest value is going to go here, the biggest value is here. The median is in the middle, and then the first quartile is going to be cutting the middle or the lower half in half, finding the median there. And then the upper half is over here, and then the median of it is here. So these five values, the least value, the Q1, the median, the Q3, and the greatest value, these are called a 5-number summary. Okay, what's really important to know about this is that from here to here, oops, hold on. So what's really important to know is that from here to here, that is 50% of the data. So from here, from here to here, that is 25% of all of the data falls below there. From here to here, that is 25% of the data. From here to here, even though it looks smaller, that is still 25% of the data. And from here to here, that is 25% of the data. So that's the important thing with a box and whisker plot, is that each part from here to here is 25%. From here to here is 25% of the data. From here to here, 25% of the data. From here to here, 25% of the data. So we will get to problems where we're analyzing that, but for right now, I'm going to show you how it is that we make these box and whisker plots. This example says to make a box and whisker plot that represents the ages of the members of a backpacking expedition in the mountains. So we have this data set right here. The first thing we need to do with this data set is we need to put it in order from least to greatest. So in doing that, I see the smallest number is 18. So here's 18. And then I look and I see 22, 22. So 22, 22. And then we have 24. 25, 25, so 24, 25, 25, and then we have, oh, another 25, and then I have 27, 28, so 27, 28, and then we have 30, 30, 30. So then we have 30, 30, 30. All right. Once I have written them all in order, the first thing we're going to do now is find the median. So if I wanted to find the median, could maybe cross off 1, 2, 3 on this side, cross off 1, 2, 3 on this side, cross off 1, 2 here, 1, 2 here. So we get these middle two numbers. So we have 25 and 25. So the middle of 25 and 25 would be 25. So that is going to be our median, which we're going to call Q2. And now I'm going to cut the data in half. So I'm cutting the data in half. This is the lower half, this is the upper half. And I am going to now find the middle of, or the median of this lower half of data. So maybe I change my color here. So I could cross off here, here, and then here, here, and then I'm left with these two numbers in the middle. So the middle number of 22 and 24 would be, I'm going to actually write this one below, 23. So this is going to be our Q1. All right, we're going to do the same process up here. So I have here, 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 here. So now the middle, so I have 28 and 30. The middle number between those is 29. So 29 is going to be my Q3. And then the last thing to worry about is your minimum and your maximum. So here's our lowest number, so that is going to be our minimum. And then here is our highest number, so that is going to be our maximum. Now, once I have these 5 numbers, those 5 numbers are called our 5-number summary. So that's 18, 23, 25, 29, and 30. And now I'm going to plot them. So I'm going to have a number line. This is the best I could do with what I'm using here. And I'm going to choose to count by twos. So I have 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30. I'll go to 32. And so now I'm going to put a dot at each of these. So my minimum is 18. I'm going to put a dot there. And then my next one is 23. So that's in between here. So I'm going to put a dot here. And then 25. And then 29 is in between there. And then 30. So now that I've put a dot through all of these, I am going to draw a line connecting them. This is hard because of what I'm using, so do the best that you can, on actual paper. And then I am going to make a box around Q1 through Q3. And then I'm going to do a line through the median or Q2. So this is your box and whisker plot. All right. Mine is not that attractive because of the software that I'm using, but there's your first box and whisker plot. You 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, do the 5-number summary, make a line through all of them, make a box around Q1 through Q3, and then you're going to put a line through Q2 or your median, and that tells us that 25% of the data is here, 25% is here, 25% is here, and 25% is here. Look at a good one. So you see here, you've 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points. There's a line connecting all of them, a box around Q1 to Q3, and then the line going through the median. So all right, we're going to do one more example. And it says to make a box and whisker plot that represents the data, the ages of these family members. So again, the first step is going to be to put them in numerical order from least to greatest. So oops, hold on one moment. Okay, so we're going to put these in numerical order. So we have ooh, hold on there. All right, so we have 15 is the smallest one, and then we have 20 and then 25. So 20, 25. Then we have we have 40 and then 55. So 40, 55, and then we have 60 and 70. All right, so after this, we need to find the median. So I would cross off 15 and 70, 20 and 60, 25 and 55. So our median here is 40, and we're going to call that Q2. And now when you have an actual number in the middle, now we just leave that out. And now I have this set of data and this set of data. So in my lower half, I want to find the Q1, which is the middle. This is clearly the middle, so this is going to be Q1. On this side, this one is the middle, so this is going to be Q3. And then we have our minimum, and we have our maximum. So again, this one was a little bit different because we had one number in the middle. When you have one number in the middle, then you just leave that out and you do it below and above. When we had two numbers in the middle before, we included one number in the lower half, one number in the upper half. All right, so our 5-number summary is 15, 20, 40, 60, and 70. And we now can create our number line. For this one, I'm probably just going to do tens. Yours can be more exact and better on paper, but so I have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. So my Q1 is 15, so I'm going to put a dot where 15 would be, and then a dot where 20 would be, because that's, or sorry, my minimum is 15, my Q1 is 20, my Q2 is 40, 60, and then 70. All right, the challenging part for me. You are going to connect those with a line. Oh, this one is a little bit better. And then again, you're going to make a box around Q1 to Q3. And then a line is going to go down the median. Okay, so there's our box and whisker plot. That means that 10% of the data, or sorry, 25% of the data is here. 25% of the data is here. 25% of the data here. 25% of the data here. All right, your homework is going to be to make 4 of these that are listed on that Google Doc. And when you do that, I need you to show me that you've written them in order, and then that you found the 5-number summary here, and then just make a plot. All right, talk to you later. Hope you are well.